Could you use a quick tip daily? How about a tip that can impact your day? My name is Rafael. Join me as I bring you tips by experts around the world. These experts have shared their knowledge and wisdom with me and will directly share them with you. Make sure to subscribe, like, follow, and comment, and I would love for you to become part of the New Tip Daily community. Good morning, friends. I hope you're having an exceptional Friday. Wow, I am just blessed today, like I am every day. I wake up in the morning. What can I tell you? My guest is, we have a 2 hour difference, so I hope she'll come on, but if not, I understand. And sometimes we set our clocks or our alarms a little bit different, or on our own time zone when we have to show up someone else's time zone. So for me, this is Eastern time zone. It is 9:30 a.m. Actually, it's 9:31. And for her, it would be 7:30 a.m. And maybe she did not set her alarm properly. But can I tell you, we were going to talk about powering up and how important is that for you in your day? How do you power up? That's a good question. How do you power up? For me, I am thrilled. I got to tell you, powering up is an important aspect. And guess who just joined me? Woohoo!
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm so glad that you actually came. I was a little worried that maybe the time zone was a little off for you. But I'm so,
No, it's not. Actually, I was waiting in Google Meets
oh,
because I found another invite in Google Meets.
I
So
apologize.
I don't
That's,
know what happened. And I go back to my calendar to find out what was going on because I was waiting. And
yeah.
suddenly I saw the StreamYard link. So I apologize because the confusion this morning.
Actually, it was I think I'm doing that caused the confusion, so let me apologize. When I do the calendar link, it always, for some reason, it automatically adds a Google Meet, but I apologize.
Mhm.
So let's talk. I even asked the question, how does someone power up? And I know that's a topic that you are very fond of. So let's talk about powering up. How important is that?
Um, well, there are two ways of powering up. One is to have the motivation, the inspiration, this will to put you into life, into the goals, thinking about what you want to achieve. This is one way.
Mm,
And it's not the usual one because suddenly motivation is not there and you need to achieve something and your will is not there either.
mm,
But the other way is to move a little bit, to put yourself into a small action. And there is a quote that I love and explains that perfectly from John Maxwell. And he says that motivation comes from action, not the other way.
right.
So if you move and take a small action, you want to be a healthier person, or you want to be fit, or finally you want to solve the thing that you have that blocks you to go to the gym, is not that you are going to find motivation. There's no inspiration in that, but you know it's important. So you begin to Google and to find out the kind of memberships and studios and gyms and all that stuff. So that's a movement.
Mm,
And the other day, you decide and sign up. And the other day, you go for the sneakers and the tank top and shorts. There are small actions that take you to your goal. So there are those two ways of powering up yourself. But of course, you need to move and to
Mm,
practice to turn on yourself and to put you in life in a better way.
I love it. I love it. So any journey that you want to take, you have to take a step.
Definitely. There's no another way. I don't know another one.
Me neither. So, you're talking about take the necessary steps to, if you want to walk a mile, you got to start with step one, right? How many
Step one.
steps is it going to take you to get moving, to be motivated? If you want to rock climb, if you want to go swimming, if you want to go swimming, you got to get wet, right?
Yeah, right. Before before anything begins is
Mhm.
to be in the pool.
That's it. That's it. When you consider powering up, when does it really start? Does it start from the morning when you first wake up? Does it start the night before? Do you have the intentions for your next day? How important are those steps?
It's a style.
Mm,
I do have clients, for example, that on Sunday night they began to figure out what's gonna be the week.
mm,
So maybe for them it begins at night. But there are others that in the morning they begin with some thoughts. Well, maybe I should solve the thing about the gym, or maybe because I'm so packed and full of things, maybe I should begin to train somebody and delegate. Maybe I can begin today with no list and to find out what my priorities are.
mm,
Maybe I can. So those kind of thoughts begin in the morning because you begin this anxiety of this is too much.
mhm.
How can I solve it?
Right.
This is too hard. This is too big. This is too whatever. So sometimes is the need or the problem who wakes you the consciousness and begin the reflection.
Mhm. But you talk about some people do it in the morning and they start to consider what they're going to do. But I believe personally that if you don't do that, if you don't plan, someone else will plan your day for you.
Oh, yeah. And you don't want somebody to decide in your life how to move.
Mhm,
But there are also, Sifu, something that calls the default future.
mhm,
I mean, this morning you have in the agenda this conversation, and you have the agenda full of things today and the next week and the next month. That is a default future, is the things that are just in your agenda and you are going to move that way.
mhm,
And that's transactional because I need to be in that meeting, in that conversation. I need to deliver that report or presentation. I need to meet with my team or customers or whatever. This is already in your agenda, in your definitions of week. And this is a default future, the one that is going to unfold daily. And maybe is not the one that you want
mhm,
because there is no much space of designing, of building a future, of deciding what do you want and who do you want to become. This is a future by creation.
mhm.
So in what future do you want to be?
I love that. When you consider what future you want to be, I believe that maybe sitting in front of a calendar, sitting with your family or your business partner, or your employees, or sitting and setting an agenda, right? What does our future look like? Not just mine, right? But if you and I are going to collaborate, how are we going to make this happen together? Because if you do your agenda, I do my agenda, we come together, we have two different things. So we need to
No
sit together.
alignment. Mhm.
So yeah, exactly, alignment. Um, what's the best way? And I know that we're giving a lot of great tips. You are giving a lot of great tips. What's the best way for someone to collaborate on a future?
I do love that question because routine habits, way of doing things, are opposite to that. Because again, we have a meeting to see, to follow up or to see a problem and to solve it. And there are recurrent meetings, and there's maybe not a purpose there. So this is the default future. We have to solve some things and to run business. But the other one is by design. Okay, let's sit here and
Mm,
let's put ourselves in the future. What could be a great contribution to add value to this business?
mm,
How can we create something that makes the difference in this company? And let's think together. Oh, this is the priorities and the business plan in the company. How are we going to approach and contribute to that?
mm,
And this is a conversation by design. And when you involve people, that they get excited because there's a sense of purpose. There is a why,
mm,
and we can build on that.
mm, mm,
But if
mm,
not, is again a default future
mm.
full of meetings and reports and presentations. And here we go so fast and with a high speed to solve what it gets in the way.
Like you and I, we're collaborating on a project. And one of the things that I love about you is that you said, "Can we have a meeting? I need clarity."
Yeah,
And I think
yeah.
that was so important. And it goes to show the kind of person that you are, because when we are not clear, we assume, that's the wrong thing we can do. And I love the fact about you that you said, "Hey, you know what? I want to be part of this, but I want clarity for me." Right? And how important is that in any future planning or anything like that of that nature?
A major pillar. And I was listening at you, and I found two sides.
Mhm,
Your side as a leader, that you need to deliver clarity and purpose
mhm,
to your team. But if you don't do that, I need to raise my hand
mhm,
and to say, hey, I need clarity. There are so many times that I ask my clients, do your team understand your expectations? And they said, well, I guess. No, don't guess. Did you have a meeting and you set clearly expectations there?
mhm,
Because if not, you want to go to the right and they are going to go to another place
mhm.
because we suppose a lot.
Right.
So don't give room for supposition. So this is a great pillar to align with others, to set a clear purpose, and to establish the actions or the steps or the practices that we are going to take
Mhm.
to be there.
I love it. Linda, you're so brilliant in the way you think and everything else. Tell us, how can somebody find you? Is it hildafainsod.com?
Yeah, it is. And of course, they can read me. This is Power Up. They can find it on Amazon in Kindle version and that one also. And sometimes we want to change. We
Mm,
know we want to change, but we don't know how, and we don't have the inspiration, and maybe we don't have the clarity of I want to be a stronger, better myself, but I don't know how to. So the how to and the clarity and the strength to develop capabilities and achieve bigger and stronger is because you have a coach or a mentor or an accountability partner, somebody that is co-responsible to support your success. So here I am, and I will love to know more of the needs and challenges and the possibilities, not only the problems, to create a better future. And I partner with top executives to do that.
I love it. I love it. So, Hilda, one of the things that you do, your book Power Up, what made you decide that that was a book that you wanted to share with the world?
Well, actually, I was in a reflection about what are the pain points
Mm,
of the clients that I work with. And the pain points of everyone are we want to accomplish something and we stop doing. We want to achieve and we don't do enough. We want a better habit and we don't work until we get it. We don't stay in the long run. And that is not transformation. That is change fatigue. There is sometimes that we don't want to hear anything about dieting, delegation, create a new product, deliver value. I'm so tired of everything
mm,
because I try a lot and didn't accomplish. So that's why I decided that that was a good way of impacting others, allow them to understand what gets in the way and how to move it, and to delete all these mindsets that are contrary with what we want. It's like, okay, 20 days, 21 days is enough.
mm,
When will I arrive? How much it will take? You are only thinking about timing and quick fixes and shortcuts because we love it. We love speed
yeah,
and we live in our companies in high speed.
mm,
So this is a way to understand that transformation takes a lot of time, but the investment
oof.
pays.
It's
Yeah,
it's something that transformation is personal, right?
yeah, it is. It is. You need to begin here,
Without a doubt.
not there.
Right. Let me share this with you. We have an event coming up in November. Take a look.
Welcome to Speaking Prowess, where we believe in the power of communication to transform lives. If you're ready to take your communication skills to the next level, we have a lineup of some of the most influential communication experts in the industry. These are the voices that will guide you on a journey to enhance your ability to connect, influence, and succeed. At Speaking Prowess, our mission is clear: to empower you through effective communication. We know that mastering the art of communication isn't just about what you say, it's about how you say it and the impact it has on every aspect of your life. So take action now and get ready to embark on a journey towards personal and professional growth.
And we have that event in New York, November 22nd through the 24th. And it's going to be an incredible time because it's hands-on workshops. It's not, nobody's is telling you what to do. They're helping you. And then we're embedding the concepts of great communication inside of you so that you don't leave without them. So that's what's happening.
Let me share my reflections when I saw
Mm,
this ad. When I ask my clients, top executives, leaders in high positions with a lot of influence in others, or at least they need to lead the business and they need to lead the people and they need to lead themselves.
mhm,
And I ask them, how is your communication? They always tell, well, I guess I do have a lot of opportunities there because I say something and this is misunderstanding and I try different and people does are not doing what expected, and they have always room for improvement.
mm,
We all have.
right.
And this is a great opportunity to sharpen your skills, to create more capabilities, to be so sure about yourself that that communicates others what you want and what you need.
Yeah.
So it's a
Communication
great opportunity to do that.
communication. I mean, it can build or destroy relationships.
Oh
Right?
yeah.
It
Oh
can
yeah.
win or lose a business. So um, I am so happy that you're going to be part of it as well. You have so much value that you bring, and I am thrilled that you and I are getting to know each other better and that we're going to be working together. Thank you so much for all the amazing tips that you gave us today. If one person had to walk away, I mean, they should get your book. That's why we have your website up, right? Connect with Hilda, right? At hildafainsod.com. And when you consider the one thing that's in your book that really stands out for someone to power up, what would that be?
Okay, this is a tough question, but maybe to understand yourself and your blockers. Because if you are going to invest in yourself and to improve your capabilities or create a habit or change or develop something, you are going to find out with your inner voice. And your voice, maybe there is one side that tells you, don't do that.
Mm,
It's really better the way you are. Who says you can? This is too much. You have already your hands full. Why
mm,
are you doing that? So this is a voice that wants to prevent you from change because it's your survival brain. But there's another voice that says, go for it, because it will work. So which voice are you going to pay attention to?
mm.
So
I think
maybe this.
sometimes we're afraid because fear stands in the way. But I love the fact that as long as it's not going to harm anyone, go for it. Because when you get to the end of the tunnel, you will see the light, even though it's dark now.
Yeah, yeah. And at the beginning, change is tough, and in the middle is a chaos. But at the end,
Oof.
it pay for it.
Yeah, absolutely. Hilda, I gotta thank you so much for taking the time, and I'm sorry that I sent you to the wrong place initially.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm so happy to be here and to be in this conversation and to touch people's lives and to create impact. And that is priceless. So thank you very much.
It is very much so. Thank you again for being here. Everybody, do me a favor, follow Hilda, follow the show, like, comment, and share, and let everybody know we're here for you. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Happy weekend.
Yes.
Thank you.